Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Whatever with Heather. Today is short and sweet. I'm going to bring forth a concept that I started doing years ago to really bring some balance to my life. If you are anything like me, you might be like a goal setter. You like to set goals. You like to try new things. Maybe you like to add things to your life like, oh, I'm going to try working out this many days a week, or I'm going to try drinking this much water, or I'm going to try being more social. And you try lots of things to see what they bring to you. Do they bring you joy? Do they fill you up? And you may set goals at the beginning of every year. You may set resolutions. You may just continue to add things to your list to do. But years ago, I came across this concept and have seen it presented multiple ways, and it really brings things back into balance. And this is called the add in, let go method, or you can call it plant seeds, pull weeds. And in this way of living your life, it's not about everything you can add in, but it is also about the things you need to let go and release. We can add in lots of things to our life, habits, goals, new mindsets, but we really only have so much time in our lives, so much energy in our lives, and honestly, so much space in our brains to hold beliefs or mindsets. It's kind of like our house. There's only so much space, and at some point, there's too much, it's too cluttered, it's too overwhelming, and therefore we stop in our tracks, or our home, we are overwhelmed by our home, and we can't add anything else, and we just freeze. This happens in our life as well. We just add so much stuff and then don't know where to go from there. So instead of adding in, or planting seeds and planting seeds and planting seeds in our garden, we also have to let go of things in our lives, and we also need to pull weeds in our lives. For the garden analogy, if we are to plant seeds and try to grow things, eventually, maybe even before we begin, there are weeds in this garden. And in order for us to create space to plant what we want, we also have to remove things that are no longer serving us. We have to remove the weeds that are taking up space in our garden so that our garden can't even grow. They choke out the things we're trying to grow. And so in our life, as we plant seeds and we start new habits and have new mindsets and new beliefs, at the same time, we also need to evaluate what weeds need pulled. We need to pull some weeds. What beliefs do we need to release? What actions do we need to release? What things do we need to take off our plate? What mindsets or sound bites are playing in your head that you need to let go of? This could even be relationships or things that you feel like you have to do, but you don't really want to do. In our life, we add things in, and we also need to let things go to create space for the things that we want to grow. So we can plant seeds, add in new things, habits, beliefs, mindsets, relationships, and we must pull weeds. Release beliefs, mindsets, relationships, actions, habits that are not serving us. And if we look at it as add in, let go, there are things in our life that we want to add in, we believe will serve us. And at the same time, we need to clear space. We need to let go of the things that are not serving us. Or if there are beliefs that we hold about ourselves or the world that are making it hard for us to add in these things, we need to let go of the beliefs that are blocking us from adding in or becoming the person we want to be. This week, I invite you to add in or let go 3 things each. 3 things to add in, 3 things to let go, or plant seeds, pull weeds. What 3 seeds are you planting this week that you hope to grow into something new? And what 3 weeds do you need to pull to create space for you to grow what you want to grow? If this feels like too much, then all I invite you to do is flip things upside down. And instead of setting goals for yourself this week of things you need to do, only make a list of 3 things that you need to let go of, or 3 weeds you need to pull from your life this week. That's it. Only focus on the let go. Only focus on the pulling weeds. That way you create space to add things to your life that you know will serve you or you hope will serve you. And therefore you'll have more time and energy to tend to the things that you're adding in or to tend to the seeds that you're planting. We plant seeds and we pull weeds, or we add in and we let go. This is how we create balance in our life. This is how we release overwhelm and stress and taking on too much. We need to make sure we clear out the things we no longer need or that are no longer serving us, and in many cases probably didn't need to ever carry in the first place. And that way we create a beautiful space within ourselves and our life to add in the things that truly matter to us. I'll see y'all next week on the podcast. Thank you for being here. I do have one ask for you today. However you found this podcast, if you could share it with a friend or post about it on social media if you found it helpful. If you didn't find it helpful, don't be spamming your friends. But if you love this podcast and it serves you, please share so that those you love and those you care about can also learn these things, and we can all move forward together and create better lives for each of ourselves. Bye, y'all.